Hey guys, it's Dottie with your Daily Dot, here with another pick a card. Today's pick a card is, what foundation should I be building upon? So take a few moments, feel free to pause the video and see which one resonates the most with you, and then I'll see you. I'm actually going to try to make sure I get stamps in this one. So bear with me, guys. Alrighty. Alright, pile number one. Those of you who chose this crystal, I think it might be a jasper. I'm not sure. If you know what it is, definitely let me know down in the comments. Still getting familiar with crystals and whatnot. So, let's get into it. So first off, we have family and firm foundation came out underneath that, which tells me that you really need, right now is a time to really be focusing on your family. And if you don't personally have like a family of your own, like you haven't gotten to that point in your life, that to me is like, you need to work on like your soul tribe, right? Like those people who you consider family, those people who you consider to be really close to you, who are really important. Start building on that. Start building stronger bonds with the people who are around you. Stay hydrated, y'all. Holistic healing and personal power. So for some of you, I feel like honestly some of you may be eating like crap, and that is affecting you in this mental state, and you really need to work on that. I do apologize. They're crazy. So, but I definitely would work on that. Your personal power, your solar plexus. There is a lot of red here, so I would really suggest, especially with the next card, grounding, right? So you have 2 4s here, which tells me that there definitely is a foundation, something strong, something stable, because 4s have to deal with stability. It's something stable, but we got to make sure that we're grounded, right? But there's like this new chance for emotional beginnings, like to be able to flow into each other, to be able to create something new and beautiful out of things. So for some of you, we have the Tower here, right? Which tells me that something's about to change pretty quickly. Especially with this family firm foundation thing, like, but this could be possibly something really quickly changing at home. So maybe for some reason you found out that your boyfriend or your girlfriend's significant other is with somebody else. That's quick, rapid, like, we need to do something about this, right? Or for some of you, you guys do have children. For some of you, y'all about to go through a breakup and you do have children, right? And y'all are going to have to work through that and figure that one out. Because it looks like those things that you had planned, those like ambitions and things, they kind of got turned upside down. Something's going on here. Something's gotten turned completely upside down, and you're not at peace with it at all with this 4 of Swords. It's causing you anxiety. It's causing you sleepless nights. You're not grounded, which is part of the reason why I feel like the grounding card came out for you guys, is that you guys need to work on being more grounded. You know, especially with all this red that came out with the chakral cards, this tells me that you're not very grounded at all. Your base chakra is completely screwed up, and the one thing about it is that if one is out of whack, then you can't get to the next one. So the next one would have to deal with, you know, your sacral chakra. That is your pleasure center. So, and you're not getting to that, which is stopping you from being able to truly get to this personal power. So you need to work on your sacral chakra as well as your solar plex. Honestly, I would work on the bottom half. Because if you're not working on your bottom half, let me show you. So if you're not working here, you can never get here. So this is, your grounding, your connection. This is your pleasure center. This is your being connected, or This is your personal power, right? And then your heart, if you can't get to your heart, then you can't get to the earth chakra, and you can't get to the soul chakra. So you have to at least get here so you can, because this is the middle ground, right? So you've got to be able to work through these and whatever is going on here. You know, maybe, like I said, you've gone through this tower moment and now you feel completely unstable. You feel completely ungrounded. And now you're just freaking out. Like, oh my God, like, what am I supposed to do? We had all these dreams, all these plans, all these ambitions. All of a sudden, they've fallen apart. We have kids. What am I supposed to do here? Like, oh my God, we have kids. But there's hope, right? There's hope. There's enthusiasm. This isn't the end of the road. But you need to work on building your family and building everything so that it's sound. And even if you are going through this breakup, right? Or maybe it's just that you've changed homes recently and not everything's completely grounded. You feel really uncentered, right? But at the end of the day, like, you need to work on home. You need to work on your foundation so that you are able to help your family. You know, and maybe it is that, like, you've been called recently to start getting into Reiki, or maybe you've, like, really been drawn to, like, herbs and just holistic medicine and starting, you know, maybe you're thinking about starting your own business, Firm Foundation. Great time to start business. But, like, this personal power with this holistic healing, like, maybe it is, like, you've been thinking about Reiki, you've been thinking about, like, different alternatives to medicine itself, and Spirit's calling you, like, telling you that's where your personal power lies. Like, you got this. Go do it. Do it. Right? Because Spirit's only going to tell you so many times. And then it's going to be like, on to the next. Deuces. Right? So, Lord. But yeah, working on grounding. With this one, I always suggest, especially when this one comes out, try earthing. Okay? Go and find yourself a patch of land and take off your shoes. Get as close to the earth as possible. Because that's what earthing does. Like, our bodies are a bunch of negative ions, where the earth is a bunch of positive ions. So when we connect to the earth on a deep level, when we are truly connected and not just like, oh, that's a pretty plant, but like actually connecting to it, then we're able to take away things like inflammation from the body. We're able to take away a lot of things, stress, anxiety. Like, the earth is just like this beautiful source that we have taken for granted for so long. And that's part of the reason why we have so many problems in this world, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But go outside, go find yourself a patch of earth, go ground, go get yourself centered. Because there's new beginnings right here. So maybe if you did go through this tower moment in your relationship, I feel like this is either going to bring you a new love by finding your new center, finding yourself being grounded. Remember, sometimes we just grow at different rates from people, right? And someone who could have been our soulmate 3 years ago, and I know this sounds so horrible or whatever, bless, but someone who could have been our soulmate 3 years ago, because they're not growing at the same rate that we are, they're stuck in the past. What keeps on coming to my mind is like not being evenly yoked. That's what the Bible talks about. And when the Bible talks about that, it's basically saying y'all have to be on the same playing field. One can't be playing basketball and the other one's playing baseball. Those are two completely separate sports played on two completely separate areas. What are y'all doing? Y'all out here looking like a fool, but you're doing it just because you want love? No. Go ground yourself, baby. Go ground yourself. Go get to know yourself. Go get this personal power. Get this personal power. Get out of this sleepless... Get out of this. Go heal your inner child and know that you have hope. and that this situation's gonna change. But you gotta have the hope. You gotta work on this firm foundation. Go get into some soul healing. If you need any help with that, I'm more than welcome to help. That's literally what my job is to help people to be able to find that holistic way of healing, because doctors don't always have all the answers. They can give you a place where to start, but bless, and I'm not putting them down, because there are certain illnesses that medicines help, but I'm just saying, a lot of the times it's nothing but plastic, it's nothing but filler, and it's not doing your body any good. So bless. There are natural ways, like, the earth literally, she is so healing, so beautiful. You just gotta take the time to see how it is she can heal you, how it is, what it is that you can do. For me, personally, I eat a crap load of fruit, right? Because I have a sugar addiction, and it stops me from eating candy all day. Can't lie. So, but for me, I have noticed that since I've switched my sugar intake for my fruit intake, I feel so much better. Yeah, I'm chunky. Shoot. You gotta love me. Love me or hate me. I don't really care. You're here anyways. So anyways, guys, just know that there's hope for this situation. Tower moments come to bring change. It's quick. It's not always easy, but it gets over with fast, okay? So just know that everything that spirit throws at you, everything that the universe throws at you, it is for your good, right? Ask not, why is this happening to me? But ask, why is this happening for me? What is the lesson I'm supposed to learn from this tower moment? Because I'm going to tell you right now, this hurts. But it's okay. Bless. You got this. You got it, boo. Don't trip. Don't trip, potato chip. Okay? Just know that I am sending love and light your way. And if you need anything, all my contact info's in the description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before you get out of here. Alrighty, I love you guys. Later. Alright, group number 2. Those who chose this crystal right here. This little black one. Where is it? Where is your strongest foundation to build off of? So, you have so much going on here that it's just awesome. But you have emotional fulfillment. Starting off, you have relationships, right? So, these 3 cards together tell me that there may have even been, like, some kind of separation in this connection. That maybe you guys broke up, you guys are, like, getting back together, but there's, like, obstacles, there's challenges, you know, one's emotionally withdrawn, or even, like, if you guys haven't broken up, like, this is just something that you guys are working on, you're going through these emotional, emotional withdrawal, like, maybe you've had to just kind of take back your emotions for just a minute and focus on yourself, right? Because the universal light, like, the universe has been calling you to do something. So you've had to take a step back so you were able to ignite this passion so you could move forward into your relationship. But that means that whatever this relationship is no matter what this relationship is, if it's platonic, whatever, yeah, there's the obstacles, but as long as you keep on putting forth the effort, then it's going to bring you a lot. Like, a lot less. I did just, like, wake up from a nap, so I do apologize, guys. So, but we have the 10 of Cups, which is why I say that this has to do with emotional fulfillment. So that tells me that even though you guys are going through something right now, that's not where you guys are stopping. That's any means, right? Excuse me. So this could be like both people in the party where one's just quick to say things and the other one's quick to take action, but like we aren't really seeing eye to eye. So it's time to take that drive towards passion and slow down just a little bit. Pay attention to what the other person's saying. You know, pay attention. Don't be so caught up in self, that kind of like fiery energy. People who are fire signs are normally a lot about themselves, and it's nothing wrong with that, but they are. They care more about themselves than they do other people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. Leos, they're opposite of Aquarius, so like Leos and Aquarius. Plus, one's more just like withdrawn altogether, and the other one's more like, I'm super passionate and fun and really withdrawn and thinking about myself all the time. So, but anyways, you have to be able to find balance between these two. Because if you are able to find this balance between communicating and passion and all these things, you do have a new emotional beginning, right? So we have new beginnings that are starting right here. We have this cycle of just like emotional turmoil. Like, it happens. Some of the best relationships go down and then they come right back up. Like, that's why you don't let people into your relationship. And no matter what they have to say, just be like, that's your opinion, not mine. So don't let people into your relationships, because this has the potential to be very successful. You've just got to take the time to build upon it. Take the time to build upon this relationship, because it has the potential to truly be something. It's for you to be able to take that communicative person and that really fiery, passionate person and create something beautiful, because your passions are ignited here. Like, so to me, that means that you guys are better together than you guys are apart. If that makes any sense. So this is definitely taking the time to build on your relationship. And it could, like I said, it could be a friendship, could be something completely platonic. But it brings you a lot of emotional satisfaction here, and that's what I'm saying. And we all need that. We all need somebody that when our cup's too full, we can start over. You know, we all need to be able to have that person who we can trust and let our emotions out and do all that, like, because sometimes, I know me personally, I'm not the best with my emotions. You would think, as an empath, I'm great with other people's emotions. When it comes to my own and having to deal with them, I'm like, bless. Can we talk about yours? Because I'm not very emotional person. A little too practical to be emotional sometimes. But like I said, I'm an empath. So I think it's just years of having to deal with other people's emotions and not knowing I was an empath. It kind of just made me like block things out, so I don't necessarily always deal with my own. But that's where I'm saying, like, these relationships that bring you fulfillment, like, there are people in my life who I am so grateful and thankful for, because when things get overwhelming, they're like, hey, Dottie, what's going on here? Let's slow down, let's rethink, let's get our brain together, because we got this. That passion, right? And, you know, sometimes there's these obstacles. So when it comes to fives mean change, right? So it's time to change the way you think about these obstacles. Like I told group 1, stop asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, why is this happening for me? How is this going to strengthen my relationship? It may not seem like it at the moment, but how is it going to? Because it will. You just gotta have faith, right? Sometimes it's so hard. I also would suggest here truly working on opening your heart chakra, right? You see the green? Truly work on opening up your heart chakra, because as I was telling the other group, like, if you see, the heart chakra is the middle ground between all chakras. It connects the lower chakras, connects the higher chakras, and it connects to the earth and the soul, right? So if we're not in balance and our heart isn't open, then we tend to get stuck on the bottom half of things. And that's, on the bottom half of your chakras aren't the best feelings. They're not the best of the spectrum. You have a lot of fear, doubt, insecurities, things of that nature, personal power, pride, things of that nature. And don't get me wrong, having pride in yourself is one thing, but like being overly prideful is a completely different thing. So you've got to find that balance, truly. And like I said, I would really suggest opening up your heart chakra. There are some great meditations. Hold on. Alright, I was telling you there's some great meditations that you can do online. YouTube. Look for meditations that allow you to connect all your chakras. That take and open up your heart. Be open to this relationship. Because this relationship is really, like, this is honestly, this person isn't the one. This person is going to be a substantial person in your life if we're talking romantic here. If we're not talking romantic, this is somebody who you could even honestly potentially go into business with this person, because they're here, but there's a lot of success here too. Like, you guys got it. Stop worrying about it. You love this person loves you. Stop worrying about it. Ignite your passions. Take time and spend some time with this person, whether it be romantic, whether it be, platonic. Take and spend some time with this person. If you guys are truly having a lot of obstacles and stuff, take and write things down. You ask the person to write things down. You guys come together and be like, hey, so I don't like it, the fact that last Tuesday I called you and you had a snippy attitude, blah, blah, blah. We need to work on this. Whatever the situation is. I'm not saying that that's the situation, just an example. But whatever might have happened, like, hey, I don't like the way you did that. It made me feel like this. And we don't need to do this again. How about we do something like this instead? Working on that emotional intelligence, because that's huge, and I feel like that's not something we're necessarily taught a bunch of. And we should be. We should, but that's where it's up to us as this generation, so we can teach our children. So when they get this age, they're not like, oh my goodness, what is this emotional intelligence thing? I should not have been 28 years old before I heard about emotional intelligence. So I would definitely, if you've never really heard of it, look more into it, guys. But that's the reading, and I will see you guys again soon. Alright, group number 3, those who picked this pretty, I'm not exactly sure what that is, plus, I just kind of threw it on the ground. Once again, if you know what it is, please let me know. I bought a box of crystals and have no idea what they are. Alright, let's get into it, guys. So first we have dreams and inner child. So is there something you've been dreaming about since you were a kid? That, like, you haven't that you haven't necessarily acted upon, or you're starting to act upon? Because it looks like right now, honestly, you're kind of in, like, this stale or, like, stagnant feeling, but there's so much that's going on around you. So it's just you that are feeling that way, because we have movement, choices, and decisions. So there's something you're not... feel like you might feel like there's too much on your plate. Period. period. I don't know why I said period just then. But anyways, so I feel like there's a lot that's on your plate. Like, you have a lot of different decisions and choices that you can make right now. And it's kind of just causing you to be at this standstill, because the one you want the most, I feel like you have to make this sacrifice for. There's some sort of self-sacrificial thing that you have to do that you're, let's face it, sometimes we're just not ready to sacrifice ourselves, even if it comes to our own dreams and the things that we want, right? So your throat chakra came up, so that means that, to me, that means that there's some sort of truth that you need to speak, because that's what your throat chakra is. It's your speaking, right? Like, what is it that you're holding back on? Because it's not helping you to be able to move forward. And if you were to speak up and to speak out and be like, hey, this is what I do, this is what I want to do, how is it that I can proceed forward? There's somebody out there who is going to give you that momentum to be able to do it. But you just got to speak. Stop worrying about it. For some of you, you just lost a job, or you just lost something, and you're more so thinking about the fact that you lost this thing. It was taken from you for a reason. Stop worrying about this spoiled milk. You got all this behind you, right? You got all of this. Yeah, so you've lost a couple fishies. Okay, it happens. But you still have the one in your hand, and you have these two back here, but you're not paying attention to the two back here because you're worried about resurrecting this fish that's in the bowl. So stop worrying about it. Loss is all a part of the process. All of it. Right? Because we also, whatever this is, it's a very creative thing, because you not only have the Empress, but you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is something that you've been working on. This firm foundation, this foundation that you need to build upon, is something that you've already been working on. You've already put energy into it, time into it, but there may be, you know, with this Five of Pentacles, there may be like a lot of other options. You have more options, and you're just like, okay, well, which one do I choose? Which way do I go? Stick with the one that you're already on, the one that you've put the most work into, because this is the one that's going to be more satisfying for you. This is the one that's going to make you feel better in the long run, because you have so much creativity, and you're probably, honestly, if you can master this one, you'll probably end up moving into the next creative aspect of your life. But just give it time, and just chill. If you are like a huge dreamer, like you dream all the time, and like there's really weird dreams, take and write them down. Write them down. Like, I need to start doing the same, because I have some like really weird dreams. They're always right when I'm falling asleep. Like, I had this really weird dream about like spiders turning into unicorns last night, but we're not going to talk about that because it was really weird. So, but yeah, I would definitely work on this. Work on your intuition as well, because you have, I feel like those who pick this pile do have a strong intuition, but it's not fully developed yet, right? So you see how this is a waxing or wane moon. I'm still learning my moons. Work with me here. So you can see how there's these two like waxing moons here, right? Which tells me that you're not fully in with your intuition, right? And that's might be where this inner child comes in too, telling you to get in touch with it. Get in touch with your intuition. Get in touch with your inner child. What has your inner child been telling you? Have you just had the urge to like go play on the swings for no reason, and you're just like, I'm an adult, I'm not going to do that? No, go do that. Playing on swings is freaking awesome. Like, come on. Don't be so stuck in the mud. But whatever this is, it's a major thing. You definitely have luck on your side with this Wheel of Fortune. And with the fact that you have all this creative energy around it, I didn't even grab the creative energy card, but with all this creative energy behind it, you have so much. This is something that can truly bring you fortune. This is something that can truly bring you into where it is you want to be. You're giving birth to something new. Just nurture it. Make sure that you're nurturing this thing that you're giving birth to. I do feel like this is something you've already put some work into, though. I truly feel like this is something you've put some work into. You know, it might have been a dream since you were a child, and that's why you're like, oh my goodness, what do I do, blah, blah, blah. So, my suggestion is this for you. My advice, oh, that is so cool. Okay, so I just looked, like, because sometimes things pop out of your cards that you've never really noticed before. But, do you see the flowers that are in the clouds? That is so flipping cool. I'm like, sticky and things are sticking to me. So, anyways, that's super cool. Glad that I shared that with you guys. But yeah, no, you guys are definitely giving birth to something, and I love how there's like flowers and stuff here. So go connect with nature. Also, with all this green and blue on the board, I'm going to say I feel like you need to work on not just your heart chakra, as I've told all of you groups so far. Heart chakra is your middle ground. You need to work on it because it's what opens you up so you can speak your truth. Because if your heart isn't open, then you're not able to truly speak your truth. Okay? And when your heart is open, you're able to come from a place of love, like, hey, yo, I love you, but your breath is funky. Go do something about it. So, whatever the situation might be, I'm not saying that that's the situation, I'm just throwing out examples. So, bless. I definitely feel like you guys are at the cusp of something great. Definitely let me know what you're doing down in the comments, because I would love to hear it. Alright guys, well, you guys have a great day, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys again soon. Alright, group number 4, those who chose this beautiful, I think it's a jade palm stone. If you know it to be something else, let me know, because I have no idea. I just thought it was pretty and cool. I really just got a box of crystals, and I keep on saying this, I really just got a box of crystals. And yeah, this was in it. How cool. Okay. I'm just a ball of weird. It's okay, guys. Thank you for joining me in my journey. Alright, so let's get into your reading and out of my weirdness. I am so sorry, y'all. I drank all the Kool-Aid this morning. So we have personal power here, right? We have personal power, we have your sacral chakra, we have rebirth, and we also have power and authority. So let's get into this bit by bit, right? Because I love to, like, combine things. So anyways, so we have personal power, right? And with the sacral chakra, your sacral chakra has to do with personal power. That's where you get your personal power from. So first off, you need to balance yourself, right? You need to get that personal power. Like, stop. You are awesome. Don't let anybody tell you differently. You got this. You're amazing. You are beautiful. Take a moment, give yourself a hug, and just be like, damn, I am amazing. Alright, now let's proceed. So, we have rebirth and new beginnings. So that tells me that, like, things have been kind of dying off for you. And you might be in this space where you're like, damn, it seems like everything I touch is, like, turning to shit for some reason. Like, what am I doing wrong? No, baby, you ain't doing nothing wrong. Sometimes the universe is just like, we gotta get rid of this because we got this coming. But we're holding on to this last chapter of things. We're not moving forward at all. We're staying stuck. We don't have our personal powers, right? We don't have our personal power. We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing this for other people. So let them go. Let them go. If they're not serving you, if they're not helping you, let them go. Plain and simple. Get into your personal power. If someone's making you feel crap about yourself, let them go. You don't need that type of energy. You are a star, baby. Being a part of this tribe, that's what you are, okay? Because we shine bright up in this piece, okay? So, anyways, we have new beginnings and rebirths. So this tells me that you've been going through some ups and some downs, especially with this personal power, right? So we have this man and we have the lion. So it's finding the balance between the beast and the human that we are, right? Because we're a motherfucking beast up in this piece, okay? I mean, what I mean by that is that, like, with truly knowing your personal power, getting your sacral chakra in alignment so that we can move on to the heart chakra, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Because you do have quite a bit going on here, pile number 4. So, but what's so cool about 8s is that they're the infinity symbol, right? So that has to do with circles. The circles, obviously. 8's 2 circles on top of each other. So, but it has to do with cycles, right? And sometimes when we're at, like, the bottom and we're coming back up, we need to let go of some things so we can get back to the top and we can complete this cycle, right? And it looks like you have had to make some decisions, right? Regarding your passions. So maybe you just gotta let go of a job. Bless. This is a beautiful opportunity. So now you're wondering, do I go get another job, or do I keep on doing what I'm doing? Especially with this Pentacles energy, right? So this foundation you need to work on building upon is this new beginning. Your personal power. Finding that thing that you are excited, that you're passionate about, that you're like, yeah, this is my life, this is what I do. Like, for me, this is my life, this is what I do, I'm passionate about it, I absolutely love it, like, this is me. So, but with these, with the Pentacles and Wands, because I know what I'm talking about here, I haven't drank all my coffee yet this morning, so it's not even morning anymore. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but y'all don't need to know that. Alright. We have this 5 of Pentacles, which is telling me that a couple of different things. Like, maybe now, if, you know, you were one of the people who, like, got let go of your job or something, like, you're now, like, worried, like, oh, shit, how am I gonna make them bills? Stop worrying about it. Stop it. Because that doesn't help. In all actuality, it just keeps you stuck in this, oh my god, what am I gonna do? You can't turn that energy into something else. You've got to find balance within yourself, right? I think that's basically what I was saying with the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. Like, you've got to find this balance in yourself before you make a bigger mess. Not trying to make you feel any type of way, but you got to find that balance so you don't make a bigger mess of things. Because Spirit is calling you. If you don't take this time to find that personal balance, then your scales are going to be even more untipped. You're like this right now, but if you were to not take the time to find your personal power, you're going to be like this. And those thoughts, those emotions, those things that are weighing you down are going to be what's weighing you down. And it's going to make it harder to get to that next step, to get back up from the loop. Like, so drop it. Like, if it's somebody, if it's something, if it's a job, whatever it is. Whatever is making you feel like your soul's like, I gotta do this. I don't know how, but I gotta do this. Do it! Just start taking steps. Bless. Just start taking steps. My journey, I'm still learning what I'm doing. bless, but I'm learning every day. And I've come to love my job more than I've ever loved anything. So, but with that, I gotta say, just know, because I really feel like with this pilot in particular, it has to do with, I'm gonna be honest, you guys probably either got fired or left a job, and now you're just like, what do? I don't know how to feel anymore. I don't know what to do. You need to work. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but you need to work on your chakras. We'll get back to that. You're actually the only group that a chakra didn't come out in. Anyways, but this right here, the Six of Pentacles, this tells me that the abundance that you're seeking, whatever it is that you're seeking, is right there. It's coming. You just gotta sit back, wait, do a little manifesting, enjoy the music while you can, because things will pick back up. Because once you get back to the top of that loop, it's going to be fun. So just bless. Work on building on your personal foundation. Work on figuring out exactly what it is that ignites your passion, that makes you just be like, damn, I enjoy doing this. Go find your personal power. Go find the person who it is that you are. Not what somebody else tells you that you have to be. Stop being what other people want you to be. I don't know where exactly that came from, but stop being who other people want you to be. Do what makes you happy. If you grew up and you're like, damn, women are hot, but I grew up in a super strict household and I want to go and do this, go do it. Because just go do it. I know that has nothing to do with anything else, but do it. Stop living your life for other people, because at the end of the day, the only person who is living your life is you. Plain and simple. It's only you. Nobody else is going to be there for you. Nobody else is going to cry your tears. Plain and simple. When you go and take a crap, ain't nobody else taking that crap for you. Plain and simple. They can't live your life. Whatever it is that you put into your body is what you end up excreting from your body. So, think about it like this. Do you want to continue to live your life for other people? I real life am telling you, I have no idea where this is coming from. But whoever this is resonating with, this is for you. Are you going to continue to live your life for other people, doing what other people say when you're unhappy every moment of the day? Why? Seriously. Why are you doing something that makes your mom happy, that makes you look good in somebody else's eyes? Screw what other people think. Do you, boo-boo. Plain and simple, do you. Alrighty guys, I love you. Much love and light coming your way. Sorry if I went in just a little too hard there, but bless. I will see you guys again soon. Let me know how this resonated. Like, share, subscribe.